Yo, what's going on, guys? Adam McKola here with Dean. We are back. This is the Aftermath Live. Manchester United 1, Leicester City 0 at the King Power Stadium. I've not long got back. Dean's just landed. We're here to review what went down at the King Power Stadium as Manchester United made it 10 games unbeaten under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, 9 games won, 1 game drawn, that midweek draw against Burnley. Still annoying me. If we won that, would have been on for the title, but it's over now and we've got to focus on top 4. Dean, what you saying? How you doing? It's been a while.
Yeah, trust me, I'm good, man. Like, obviously United on the up end. Like, to be honest, like, just looking at where we are now, to be honest, it's crazy. Like, from where like the worst start to a season in how many years, and to see us now, just the manner in which we play. Like, we didn't, obviously, we'll get into it in a bit, I suppose. We wasn't great today, but got the 3 points which we previously wasn't doing, and so we're on the up end. It's positive. Like, I think since Ollie's came in, I seen a stat where it's like he's 4 points better off than anybody. You know, yeah. Obviously I know it's certain run of games, whatever, but it's all positive, to be honest.
It is all positive, and it's kind of scaring me as well because obviously we got some big games coming up. If you lose a few games, the mood can start to change very quickly. But the way we're doing things at the moment, even today, I don't think we played well. We grinded out the performance, and we got the result, which you have to be happy with. But even against Burnley, we dropped points. My old man was telling me as well, like, it just felt like we were going to kind of get back into the game, even though, you know, once you get 2-1, you start thinking, we're going to win this now. And you're disappointed when the final whistle goes. How did it go before the 5 minutes were up, by the way? Even though, like, there was so much time wasted and all that.
Yeah, Tommy and
it was annoying. But back to Leicester City. It was a good 3 points, a solid 3 points. They've just drawn with Liverpool. They were confident, and we dropped points there last season. So to get that result today was good to see. We got Fulham coming up next. You'd expect that to be a little bit easier, but after that, big game's coming, and it does excite me. But there's a little bit of wariness as well about what's right.
Yeah. I think at the same time we're on a tear at the minute, but I think the squad still isn't where we want it to be. Like, even with as good as Ollie's getting out of them, there's still places where we can improve, and obviously I suppose we'll talk a bit more in a bit. But there's certain areas of the team, for example, that we could do with better players or whatever. But we just have to go what we've got.
I thought the spine was good today. We had Bailly and Lindelof there.
Yeah.
What did you make of their performance?
Yeah, I thought it was alright, to be fair. I mean, to be honest, I didn't really think Leicester created that much, to be honest, to cause them that much problems, and I don't think Vardy was really that on it, to be honest. And they haven't. Again, there's kind of even though they've beat a couple of the top teams recently, like, there's talk of obviously Puel being sacked, and obviously people not being happy with the way they play. And to be honest,
it's weird because like, if they won today, they would have been 8th or something like that.
Yeah. It's a mad one, but it's like. There, it seems like Vardy's got a lot of power, I think, and I don't know. They're not. Yeah, I don't think he likes it. He came out and said a couple of things, but they're a tough team to kind of break down. But I think we deserve. In the end, I think we deserve the 3 points. To be honest,
we did deserve the 3 points. Someone said here, Rayon, if that was Jose, I'd be fuming. Now, if that was Jose, we'd probably play like that every week, which was the problem. We haven't been playing like that every week. And it's a difficult away game, so to get a result is what you have to be happy with. Obviously, you want to see that free-flowing football every week, and I thought we saw glimpses of it in the first half. There was times where the passing was really quick, really fast, and we were getting in and around them, but we just didn't create that many opportunities. Rashford, though, just before his goal, missed the sitter. Luke Shaw with a great cross from Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw whipped that in, found him on the back stick. And it was a good opportunity for him to score it. It looked like it was harder to miss. I mean, harder to score.
Top striker, you got to finish it.
Harder to miss. Yeah.
I think he kind of saved his blushes like about 5 minutes later with his goal. He took that well, but for me, a top striker, you need to bury that. Like, I think,
but he didn't let his head drop.
Yeah,
because the next opportunity that came, he tucked it. And his first touch to kill the ball, it was immaculate. But
the ball from Pogba as well.
That pass, Paul Pogba now 11 goals, 9 assists this season in 29 games. That's 20 goal contributions. That's massive, and he's created some other opportunities as well that should have been scored. Paul Pogba, the best central midfielder in the league at the moment.
I think
he is anyway.
I think for me,
there's not a player I'd swap him for.
No, for me, I've said it all the time. I think he's got all the attributes to be the best, and I think for the next probably in the next 9 years or something. I just think he's got it all, but I mean his assist today was ridiculous. Like, to pick him out as well.
And he's getting closed down quite quickly as well.
Yeah, and he's just a different grade. Pogba is for me. Like, on his day. Like,
Rashford did make that as well with his run. I hate to get on his back here. When Lukaku come on, we had his fresh legs. Bear in mind, he didn't move at all. Lukaku doesn't make that running behind, and the Lukaku of old does make that running behind, and that's why Rashford's our number one through the middle at the moment, because he's making those runs consistently, even though he does miss the odd opportunity. And you think like Burnley once just spooned off his foot.
Like you just think finishes that.
Even though he has those moments, he's taking chances as well, and he's always confident. Like that one's going to come again. He's never dropping his head. And Lukaku at the moment looks like someone that's dropped their head and looks like someone that hasn't got that confidence. Yes, I know we had a very good game against Arsenal with the 2 assists and stuff, but that's not the Lukaku that we know. And like, where has that Lukaku gone?
I don't know what's happened to him. But sometimes I look at him and it's like, I think sometimes it's like he doesn't know his own strength. Like he doesn't know that, like, it's like today, really. You look at the set, like, again, we kind of play with pace, but against the team with Maguire and Johnny Evans at the back, really, you'd probably want Lukaku against them. And it's like, we can't even play him because he, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because he does nothing. Like, he does nothing for me. Like, I think even when he came on, he's had a couple of sprints and he's blowing and that, you know. And everyone's it's like, bro, like, I don't know, like, it's crazy.
He could potentially be sold in the summer.
I think, to be honest, if Ole stays, I cannot see a way you stay. Because where are you going to get games? You're not getting games now. Like, he was...
And he's the kind of player that rightfully backs himself to start every game, innit?
I think you'd look at moving it. You're not going to sit on the bench. Even now, to be honest, he can't be happy in that, really. Like, you must be thinking, I've been bought here for 75 million.
And Ole midweek also spoke about the potential to be having Anthony Martial through the middle as well. Another option is saying that he could rotate there. Alexis Sanchez hasn't pulled up any trees, but he's another one that could play. What did you think? I
thought he started well, though, to be honest. Like, people will probably get onto me, but I thought he started brightly the first 20 minutes. I thought he looked bright, and then it's like,
for me with him, it's like he's got all of that until the last moment. It seems at the minute, like he just hasn't got it at the last minute when you need it his final touch isn't quite there where as he used to have that.
I think he does need a bit of a break, but
a break.
Look, you know,
he needs break.
Yeah, like he needs it. He don't need, don't go getting injured in it, but it's like he needs he just needs something to go for him, and it's like it's not going for him, and it's like, I don't know. Like, the longer it goes, obviously everyone now is kind of resigned to the fact that he's a flop now. And obviously he's only been here for a season. Like, not a good example, but like Diego Forlan at some point, like, you know, he went for so long, and then he started banging in goals. And it's like we've seen what he can do.
There's some huge opportunities as well to make a name for himself coming up. When you look at the games, Liverpool, I think he'll probably start Chelsea away in the cup, because we're going to have to be rotating. So that'll probably be a game where he starts. He's got some chance to make himself a hero.
For me, I think he's as poor as he's been, he starts ahead of Lukaku for me.
I don't think any of them start ahead of Rashford.
But obviously we're gonna have to. With the amount of games coming up is a joke. So you can only assume like players are gonna come in and out. But for me, it's like I'd rather start Alexis or Rashford there because they're quick. Like Lukaku it's a shame, man.
I think Rashford's shown that he can't be started. Like, I don't know if it was just that game against Burnley, but he looked half the player out wide. I think at least with Anthony Martial, we still have that danger from him on the left hand side. He's still a threat. He's still got 10 goals this season. I think he's got the best goals per minute record at the club, and that Anthony Martial can still perform, whereas I think Rashford, it takes too much away from him.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, to be fair. I mean, I think, to be honest, I think obviously even today the performance is, it's not the most important thing. Obviously, it's the 3 points in it, but I think moving forward, obviously we need to be on things like PSG coming up. I mean, tough run of games, like you say, Liverpool.
You think we keep this unbeaten run going to the end of the season, end of the month? I
wouldn't bet against it. I was at the Burnley game, and it's like, I don't know, like we feel like, I don't know. There's always something for me.
So
like
Fulham next, PSG at home, Fulham away, PSG at home, Chelsea away, Liverpool at home, Palace away, Southampton at home. So Southampton's in March, so 5 games. Fulham away, I think we win that. Yeah. PSG at home, I think we win that.
You think we win that game?
Yeah.
See, geezer.
Chelsea away, I think we draw that. But is there no extra time? No, it's replayed. Okay, so that goes to a replay, yeah. Liverpool at home, I think we win that. Palace away, I think we might draw that after all those wins.
You need to be going there. They've been, you know what I'm saying, they're hella inconsistent. You need to be going there and winning, to be honest.
Now we're winning everything.
So we're going to win it. Okay.
We're just going to draw against Chelsea and go to a replay and then beat them.
I think it's possible we could, like, a good thing of today was obviously the clean sheet, to be honest. A lot of people I know getting on at Ashley Young at right back. But at the same, obviously, like, that's one thing that I do fear going forward is obviously, even Leicester didn't really create that much today, but I think that's the top teams are gonna put it. Like, I can only imagine.
I didn't think
Ashley Young at right back. You get against PSG. You should.
Not even about getting teared, even going forward.
You know what I'm
saying? Like he was lost so many times today. Damari Gray was just confusing him. Like Damari Gray would run and then stop, and then Ashley Young would carry on, be left by the centre back, and then there'd just be a massive spacing behind him, and would overloaded at the back. And going forward, he was losing the ball a lot. He has his uses, but I think playing him every single week, that can't be us at right back. I think he's better than Valencia at the moment. Yeah. I think Delo,
he's not good enough defensively. Like
who Delo?
That's
is actually on bringing enough in defensively to allow us to say, nah, we'll play him ahead of Delo.
I think, to be honest, I think it's a shame for him because he gets a lot of stick. But to be honest, he's not even a right back in it. But
I don't think he gets the best we have at all. Ashley Young.
Yeah, I mean, like I say a lot of stick for Ashley Young. To be honest, I mean, to me, he's not a right back. So you're filling in, you're doing a job. Like, but we've got right. Even Valencia to an extent, he's a right winger.
But what if you ask Ashley Young what he is now? He says he's a fullback. He's not Ashley Young of old. He's not.
Yeah. But at the same time, you're not. That's not what you applied your trade. You know, got the most experience there. Like, you haven't made a career based off.
The only way he returns to being a winger if he goes to China or America or something.
Who Ashley Young?
He's not a winger in any other league. Like, what other league is he a winger?
Or number 10. I don't know. Like
what number who?
He was at Watford and he had it. It's in him, innit? Like, I don't know. Like,
remember when Martin O'Neill called him as good as Ronaldo and Messi?
Oh, that's Pete.
After that Everton game, that was a mad game.
But yeah, he has got. The thing that's baffling is how poor his crossing is for a natural winger. Like, you'd think at least your crossing would be good, isn't it? That's the only thing that I think is a bit. He
crosses into an area. He doesn't cross to a person, innit?
That's stupid. Well, like, you know what I'm saying. If they're not making the moves or something, you're just passing the ball back to them, innit? Like, or a lot of times he's just poor. His crossing is awful, to be honest. Like. Again, like, that's where it's like, for me, it's like Ollie's doing such a great job because he's getting. Josie wouldn't even really play him there, you know. Them ones like the left back or nothing. So it's like a lot of it is probably down to Ollie. But again, for me, it's like we still ain't got that great a squad, to be honest. Like, you know, so it's like with me, it's trying to keep my expectations like just in check because at the same time,
but I think. Look, we got Bailey Lindelof now that hopefully can keep it going together for a little bit. If they do that, then we've got Luke Shaw played well today. I think he's
put one on Rashford's head on it and all that.
100%. That was a perfect ball. That was.
Sure.
Then we got on right back question marks. Then that midfield, I thought Matic was looking leggy at times. He needs to get rested. I'd rest him against Fulham. Rest him against Chelsea maybe even as well.
Yeah, probably.
Because when we play Matic, Herrera and Pogba and Matic plays well, that's our best midfield three. And I think we'll need that. Herrera needs to be playing. I think the game against Burnley and the game against Leicester showed why Herrera needs to play. And then going forward in the big games, Lingard, Rashford, Martial. I don't think Lukaku's done enough. I don't think Alexis has done enough. I don't think Matt has done enough when they've come in to say they should be starting in the big games. Unless, like we saw against Arsenal, there's a tactical reason for it.
To be honest, I mean, it's, he was good under Jose as well, to be fair, but I think now, as good as like Rashford's being Martial, I think Lingard, I think, is just kind of essential. Like, I don't want to, like, but he's been kind of essential to the way
we play. He provides that link between Pogba and the rest in it at times as well.
There's just the
someone
energy,
for Pogba
like,
to play off.
Like, the energy's not there, like, when he's not there, like, and again, like, it's all. It's good, but it's when we have to switch these around, and then it's the players coming in. That's the. For me, it's gonna be it's probably on, not necessarily undoing of us, but that's where we're gonna get tested from for the rest of the season. To be honest, like Lukaku needs to step up. To be honest, I think he's playing for his United career. To be honest,
I was looking at the goal scorers today. Top 3 goal scorers for United: Martial 10, Rashford 10, Pogba 11, Lukaku 9. Sanchez, I think, has got that 2. And you're thinking, I think Sergio Aguero got his 20th goal of the season today. Lukaku and Sanchez were supposed to be our guys on 20. Because I think you look at Rashford, Martial, where they're going, you're looking at them potentially getting 20 goals this season. Rashford and Alexis was like that. We haven't, if we had that amount of goals, it's such a big difference. And they just haven't pulled their weight this season at all.
I mean, obviously, again, you can argue a lot of it's been under Jose and it's been, shackled.
But they, Lukaku more so was given opportunities in those games.
I think that's why for me, I think he's playing for his United career because just his style. Like, if Ole stays, he just doesn't complement our style whatsoever. Like, so it's a shame, to be honest. But so I'm like going back to the game now, like there was obviously you see De Gea save from the free kick and like again just solidifying the best keeper.
He's world class, isn't he, David De Gea?
Yeah,
different gravy, and he's been he's always been, since Fergie's gone, he's been the only player that's just been world class throughout.
Again, that's been a problem of ours. Is the best player has been our goalkeeper. But
are PSG gonna get a late equaliser? No, they're not. Hopefully, good signs for United. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer might feeling her in the crowd as well somewhere. Went straight from Leicester to Lyon to watch the game. They'll be looking at things thinking, we can work on something here, because compared to, I know they got Dembele, Fekir, Memphis, better team than them. I think PSG, this will be their 3rd defeat of the season. The last against Liverpool and one other game as well. I can't remember who that was against. But you're looking at that thinking, we can get at these, like, especially at home. And then if you go away to there, no Verratti, no Neymar. Obviously Mbappe, going to be a beast in the Champions League, going to step on it. But we got Rashi, we got Martial. Them two.
I think we could, obviously Liverpool have kind of set the way, like, shoulder man can do it, them ones. I think obviously under Jose we'd have no chance because we play with such a slow tempo. But now, like, even today, like I said, it's just the way we start. Like I said, we start so kind of quickly. Like the 2 chances that we had, 2 Rashford, we took 1. It didn't kill the game, but obviously we were in the lead from there. It has, like, we had the chance against Burnley. If he scores, that's a different game, and that's one thing that is good about the way we are playing now. Is like we're starting on the front foot. So I think obviously
always looking to hurt. We're not just looking
to score. Them ones like.
I like Ali. Seems to have a plan for everything as well. Like, yes, he wants to attack, but he's also thinking tactically. We got to see that against Tottenham. We got to see that against Arsenal. We rode our luck at times in some of those games, but tactically we've shown very good signs under Ali as well, which you're gonna need in these European games. You're gonna need in these in these big games. Like, we can't be letting Liverpool come to Old Trafford and win. Do you know what I mean? We can't be doing that. Like, if they're going to win the league this season, we don't want us to be playing a part in that. We want to be slowing them down as long as possible, even though that's a horrible thing to be saying. And if they're not going to win the league, hopefully we play our part in that as well. So we need to be performing in all these games, PSG, Liverpool, Chelsea. The FA Cup could be a big thing for us this season, something to celebrate at the end of what may have started out a bad season, but hopefully can feel a bit positive towards the end of it.
It's a tough tie though away to Chelsea, I think.
But if we get through that, I think you got Liverpool are out, Spurs are out, aren't they? I think it's just Man City, Chelsea and us left. So if we beat Chelsea, we're favourites.
City's doing it, I reckon.
City
I wouldn't want to draw or something, but I
just league, man.
I don't know. I just think it's early doors, isn't it? Like, we have to get through Chelsea.
Champ Central at the moment in Liga.
Yeah,
everyone's getting clamped. It's 2 minutes left. Leon know if they just keep fouling it. It's like in FIFA, you just think, now it's time to start fouling them up. That's a red card, potentially.
There's a lot of cards in the United game today, and that, like,
yeah, the
I
referee
don't know what was going on,
today.
like,
and then yellow.
Yeah,
see that foul on Pogba?
Yeah,
Pogba was running in. He should have been a second yellow. That one.
It's a bit baffling. Like, his hand in the dishing
Might be
him out.
awful.
Yeah.
And the referee against Burnley was awful. When he give the penalty,
giving penalties and giving free kicks and that. What's he doing?
I don't know. Was it a penalty? Was it a free?
It looked like a penalty to me. He called penalty. Then next thing you know, he's walking.
And then he changed his own. Like, who are you talking to, bro?
There was no he blew the whistle and was like, "Oh yeah, we're having it over here."
Oh, then they took it. They took it.
Referees are shocking, to be honest.
That's what's the mad thing as well. Like, I don't want to be ageist or anything. Some of these geezers are old, man. Surely you can get some young guys in that can keep up with the game, or something. Ex-footballers or something. Footballers.
There should be the amount of money that is there, and that you could just get some. You know what I'm saying? What, retired footballers or something, or you know what I'm saying? Like some players who didn't make it.
But then again, when you hear half of these retired footballers, they all chat shit, man.
Yeah, and I hear that stuff.
So imagine them referee. Imagine Paul Ince refereeing a game. He's a fucking idiot.
You'd think he's the best ref in the world.
You hear what he said about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer?
Yeah, he's a mad geezer, innit? How are you gonna say you do this? Anyone could do what you do. What are you talking about, bro?
I'd understand if we played like we'd won the International Champions Cup in fucking America or something like that. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer guided us to victories over Spurs away, Arsenal away, and all due respect, look, people said, it's only Leicester. Fucking Leicester drew against Liverpool. It's only Newcastle. Newcastle beat Man City. It's only Bournemouth. Bournemouth slapped Chelsea. Like, you can say it's only these teams, but it's the Premier League.
These are the teams who wasn't beaten before.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
We were struggling to beat before.
This is the first time since Fergie we've gone 5 away games.
That's a mad thing. Like 2012, like it's madness. I seen something earlier, and he had these quotes, and it's like, United fans don't even like it. So even like the atmosphere around the club would not have been the same. If they announced how he just appointed Paul Ince and that. You'd be like, what?
No one likes him.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
He's signed for Liverpool, bruv. Why are you saying we?
That's what I'm saying.
And then when he thought he stopped just winning the treble, my man celebrated as well. Prick.
He's a bit, I don't know, man. He's a bit, seems to just be a bit of a hater, to be honest. And how you gonna say anyone could do it? And like, just tell a man fair play, innit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Can't you just tell a man well done or something, innit? Like, hater,
as long as Paul Ince is hating, I don't really care, to be honest. Hope he keeps hating. I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Have you changed him? Has anything happened with you in terms of him becoming manager? Permanent.
I think, to be honest, I'll just wait until the end of the season. I mean, I'm not praying on his downfall, but at the same time, there's still a lot of games to go. If he does well, that's, you know what I'm saying, that makes you look.
It's an audition. You couldn't have wished it for it to go any better for him, innit?
Yeah, no, I think, like I say, the way the atmosphere around the club is like I say, at the Burnley game, I know it's not the Leicester game, but I was at the Burnley game, and then obviously they went 2-0 up, but there was quite a lot of people who started leaving, innit? But still, obviously, there was a lot of people who stayed from what I could see. I was in the Stretford end, And it's like, again, it's because even myself, I was thinking, I'll never leave early, but I was thinking, shall we leave? But I was thinking at the same time, you're not narrowing it. Like, obviously we have to stay to the end, innit?
Yeah.
Obviously, have to cheer the team on to the end, and then, like, again, it was just like, it's that aura around Ole, and that doesn't, does that happen around,
it's like he's
with
enjoying
another manager
the job as well, though, innit? And
yeah,
that's what gives us that feel good. Like, he's enjoying it. Like, he's taking it seriously. He's doing bits. And you're looking at him thinking, I'm trying to see flaws in what you're doing, and there are none so far. So, like, for that reason, it's scary, because if there's is Pochettino a better option? If there isn't Pochettino, who else is there? Is it worth taking that risk? Like, but then, like, what? Like I said when he got the job, just getting top 4 doesn't mean anything, because you can get top 4 by way of other people being shit.
Yeah,
but it's the way you do things, and the way he's doing it is fucking bang on. Yeah.
Well, you can just see from his you know, he's only dropped like we took 1 draw in it, so it doesn't matter. Like, what anyone else is doing, that record speaks for itself. But again, there's still a long way to go. But for me, I don't know. Like, it's still, I think you would look at Pochettino, to be honest, because of the body of work that he's kind of done. He's tried and tested with bringing on youth, etc. But at the same time, you can't discount a lot of the things that Ole brings to the table. And to be honest, I find it proper interesting now when you have like this, like, you know, the jousting with what they're saying in press conferences and stuff. And Ole says all the right things. I know I've seen you say it on Twitter a couple of times. Like, he says the right things. Like, he says a little
bit, but it's like he's fucking doing it, and he seems to be implicating it as well in terms of implementing it rather. And when you look at the work he's doing with Marcus Rashford, Anthony Martial signing his new deal, looking excited about the future under him. All these players are just reacting to what he's bringing to the table, and if we're getting the best out of all of our players, and then he could add to that, maybe he's the right man. Like, I was thinking about this earlier, like you know, with the way it went with Jose Mourinho, the mood couldn't have been any worse amongst the squad, amongst the fans. Like, after so many failed man, it was like kind of the perfect. You know what? If we'd done this after Fergie, it's a massive risk. But kind of now it's like we've tried everything, and maybe it's the perfect time for this kind of experiment. But then we don't want to be going 7, 8, 9 years without a league title, which is potential, because if we gave him the permanent job
still a way off
and we don't get the league next season, we're not. I think you're a good transfer window away from winning the league, bruv. Seriously?
What?
With the right manager in charge,
I don't know. Wow.
That has to be the aim. Well, look, no one's defended the league. And if Liverpool win it this season, they're not going to defend it next season. And we need to be there looking to win it. I don't want to hear about you need to build this 2, 3, 4. Like, I don't like. We've got players there that are improving and getting better. And I think with the right signings made, I'm not saying we can do it with this squad. With the right signings made, you can win the league.
But you can't do that in one. I don't think you can do that in one transfer window, to be honest. I don't know. You're a lot more optimistic than I am. But again, like, even that, it's like, it's mad, because it's like, for me, it's like, again, it's like the way Ole is. It's like, it's kind of reminding. It makes me remind us. Obviously, we are kind of Manchester United, so we should be. That should be our aim, really. You know what I mean? So if we're not trying to win the league, what are we doing, really?
How much millions have we spent? Like, what is this rebuild? Like, it's. I understand it. We need to restructure or whatever, but if you've got a good manager and you've got good players and you give him some money and he makes good signings, you need to be winning the league. You're telling me if we would have kept Jose and just say he got second or third, and then we gave him money in the summer, we'd be like, not expecting him to win the league, bro. You've got to win the league. That's why he got sacked, because we weren't winning the league. We weren't even close to. So for me, it's not about let's rebuild. Like, it is, but it isn't as well. You don't want to just buy all these superstars just to win the league in one season. You want to build. But I feel like the squad that we've got with the right additions, Paul Pogba, bro. a few players around him. You're looking at Rashford, Martial coming of age, the right players around them. Defence. You got in goal David De Gea, the best goalkeeper in the world. The right signings in defence. We've got the two. Like I don't get it. This is what I didn't get under Joe. Like I got that I thought we needed a centre half to win the league. I still think that. But throwing your toys out the pram because we didn't get that was baffling to me because we still had a very good squad.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Look at Liverpool's squad. On paper, like
last season they got to the Champions League.
Jurgen Klopp's done very well with what he's got. Virgil van Dijk and Alisson were fantastic signings, and he's getting the best out of other players. He's doing a great job. I don't want to make this sound like I'm criticising him, but look at their squad on paper. It isn't. You wouldn't look at like Man City's. Yeah, you look at that and think, right, that's amazing. Like it's difficult to get close to that. But look at the teams that are winning the league. They're not building some crazy project. Like Chelsea win it one year, don't win it the next year. Like it's not that hard to win the league when you're Man United.
We won it since what 2012, 2013.
We need to be winning this shit, man. It can't be going 10 years. And Ali's bringing it home this year. Nah, on a serious note, I'd love it to work.
Yeah, nah. It's one for me. It's just with the manager's job. It's just what you like. I say, it's more. It's again, he has to be good in the transfer market. Like you know what I'm saying. There's things like that.
We haven't seen that test.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a different side to managing as well. We've seen his man management seems to be good, although we haven't seen when things go bad. Or you know, over the course of a 9-month season with a big squad. But it doesn't seem to be an issue. You're looking at how he represents himself to the press, to the fans. Perfect. Tactically seems like he's doing things. And now you're looking at fucking what can you do in the transfer market, but you're only going to find that out if you give him a job.
That's the...
Unless the club say, you build what you think you'd do this summer if we gave you the job. And in April, May, represent that to us. And if we think, like, you know, we've had discussions with Pochettino or whatever, and we look at, we can't get him, or we can get him, but then we make him do the same. Like, this is what I would want to do. We can't just give the job to someone. We have to see his long-term plan. I doubt he's given that yet. Or has he? What's going on?
I don't know. I think that they put it's speculation, but I would assume, like I said, they're gonna wait till the end of the season and see what going on it. But again, I'm sure I seen a quote of him saying that he's looking forward to the future in it. So then maybe he's just gonna carry on pretending, you know what I'm saying? Just not move out his office or something. Some shit. You get me?
Don't leave, Ali.
Trust me. Some Wolf of Wall Street thing, innit?
Yeah.
Trust me. Yeah. It
is feeling very good at the moment though. The remix that song as well. Ole's playing the way like United should.
Oh, sorry, no.
Today I heard. Did they sing that at Burnley?
Nah.
I heard that today.
Atmosphere was a bit mad at Burnley, to be honest. But
midweek, cold. Probably loads of people sold tickets with the big games coming up. You know how it is. PSG coming up, Liverpool coming up. They're the next 2 home games, isn't it? Fucking hell. Don't get much bigger than that, do they? And Man City is in March.
Yeah, I think it's middle of March.
Is it at home or away? At home. Away. At home. We play City at home. So what you say, if it meant, okay, listen. Let's pretend the United game against Man City was on the last day of the season. Or let's pretend the United game and the Man City game is the difference between Liverpool and Man City winning the league. You're taking the L. But it has to be a thumping. No, none of that thumping. Are you taking the L? I'm taking
to stop
the L.
Liverpool in the league.
I'm taking the L.
Yeah, I think I would, man.
I'm taking the L.
Like, I can't even...
I'm taking a painful L. 6-man gets sent off and the game gets disconnected. 3-0 win. Take that. Do that. Just do it. taking it?
It's not. Yeah.
Do you see what the comments are saying?
It's not even bearable thinking about that. To be honest.
Let me see what they're saying. Would we take the L? Yeah, Liverpool are going to beat West Ham tomorrow, by the way, so don't get your hopes up about that one.
Don't still mess it up though. Me personally, I just can't see them not messing it up. I seen a couple of Liverpool fans
after Newcastle lost. This is what happened. Yeah. So I saw Newcastle beat Man City, and then when I jumped on the plane, it was 1:55 in India. So the games were just kicking off. The plane obviously not landing for 10 hours or something like that. So when it's landed, it's like, check the results, bro. Liverpool drew. I was so happy, yeah. I didn't expect to see that. But the funniest thing was, when I was boarding, I seen this brother jumping on the plane. Skinhead geezer. Chelsea tattoo on his leg. Chelsea t-shirt. Chelsea shorts. The gear in it. He was jumping on the plane, yeah. And my boy that was with us, he was sat behind at the back of the plane. And as soon as it's landed, I've jumped up there. I go, yo, bomb before Chelsea. Just shouting it to him. And my man was in between us again. I was just thinking yes, I'm glad I delivered that news to you today. But as soon as we landed, imagine that, you just got battered 4-0.
It's peak, man. It's peak.
Paul said he'd take the L. Adam said he'd take the L. Mo said he'd take the L even if top 4 was on the line. Joel said he'd take the L. Callum 100%. Would you take the L if Champions League was on the line?
That's deep, that is. Yeah,
Thursday night.
You have to be honest on that. It's still it's mad because it's not even good that City would have to win it. You get me? But it's Liverpool just can't, innit?
I don't know.
But to me, it's I say, I just live in hope that they're just gonna flop it. You get me? They're gonna just someone else is gonna do a slip or something. It's gonna be Salah this time or something or Van Dijk and or it's gonna be the key. Or I don't know, Klopp. Something will happen to Klopp or something. You get me? He's gonna go missing or something.
5-game ban or something. Touchline ban. No hugs. No wins. Fingers crossed that happens. Everyone pray to whoever you pray to that it doesn't go down. Anyway, United are winning anyway. That's something to take our minds off it, even though we're fucking 5th.
Still got all this 6th talk. You get me?
I'm just gonna say
2 points off 4th. Mad thing.
If the league campaign started when Ole came in, top of the league.
So it happened when it happened, didn't it? But it's still positive though. You get me? 2 points off 4th. To be honest, so we are looking on the up, innit? From here, like I say, we should be.
I think we'll finish top 4.
I think from where we are now, we have to.
Even with us giving City them 3 points, we'll finish top 4. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you keep subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing. Follow Dean on Twitter at StraightUpD. Follow myself on there as well if you haven't already. Like, comment, share. Go to youtube.com/copper90 as well and check out my documentary on British Asians in football. Myself and Dean are going to be doing a podcast on the topic as well tomorrow, which will be up this week on Straight Up. The link is in the description below. Straight Up's going to be popping this year. 2019 is the year of Straight Up. I promise you that. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I'm Adam. Here's Dean. Any final words?
Let's keep it positive. You get me? 2019.
Ollie's at the wheel. See you later.